and it affects their well-being. We are indirectly addressing the issue of theft by improving the meals in the dining. The moment we improve the meals, then the learners will not have much excuse of not having what to eat. Then the ones who have fallen on the wrong side of the law, actually the school rules and regulations have been implemented. It is not that we are not taking action at all, but we are trying to address the issue. About training our teachers, actually the teachers have gone through a lot of professional development. It has been intentional. And when you talk about some teachers not being able to match the new curriculum, teaching, it is new. They are learning. We are all in the learning process. We have the pioneer class this year. By 2-3 years, we shall be experts. Give us trust. We learn slowly. And actually, not all of us are fast learners. But we live together. Mr. Ndejje, sir, you can take us through the minutes for the action report so that we get the points cleared.
Yeah, as we have agreed that we have copies of the minutes, we will not go verbatim to read the minutes, but to go to the action note to see what management has responded. There is one who asked, what plans does the school have to expand the boys' dormitory because they are congested? Parents, it is during admission day when such a question is easy to answer. On admission day, every parent says, my child must be taken. Actually, there is one here who has complained that the child had qualified but was not admitted in S5, yet had qualified. So I'm taking it to management. Why didn't you admit this old student of Ndejje? Now, space is one of the issues. Now, if you want more, like 600 come next year, or senior one, it means girls' dormitory has to be expanded. If you want another 600, the S1 boys' dormitory has to be expanded. So when you say what plans you have, unless if you have put a ceiling on admission, then the answer will be very easy. But maybe we'll have more space. So plans are there. And I think parents now you appreciate the new curriculum. You have seen the chapel is going to be expanded at zero expense to external engineers or experts. We have our inborn senior too. So I think we need to clap for our teachers whom we say have not yet captured the new curriculum, but they have products like that one. I think we are moving well. Yeah. Mr. Ndejje, please.
Thank you so much, Chairperson. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on page 39 of the booklet that you have. If you don't have a copy, please, our prefects are moving around to provide you with one. Action report from the minutes of PTA annual general meeting, AGM, held on 7th October 2023 at the school. Minute 8, dormitories. A, Barry's End. The windows were old-fashioned, hence needed modern windows. The responsible person is the school administration. And then also Victoria Mark Complex the floor needed repair. Still, the administration action taken, this will be considered in the 2025 budget. Boys and fire extinguishers should be positioned where they can be easily accessed by the school administration. The fire extinguishers were fixed in the complex. 8.2 projects, CCTV camera. These should be installed to improve on the surveillance and security. That is by the school administration. We migrated from analog to digital cameras. Cameras were installed at the gate, administration block, CMK, chapel, dining hall, and kitchen. Actually, even at the store. There are so many other places. And the work is still going on. We are improving that area. Dining hall. There was need to install drinking cans near classrooms. School administration. This was done. Sick bay. There was need to expand the sick bay due to increasing number of students. And then by the school administration, action taken, architectural plans are being worked on and is work in progress. Waterborne toilets needed to be installed to improve hygiene. That is by the school administration. This will be considered in the 2025 budget. Classrooms. The walls needed painting. That's by the school administration. This was done. Some windows did not have louvers, e.g. in senior 1G. So the responsible person, that's the school administration, the louvers were fixed. Some classroom roofs were leaking. They were worked on. Minute 10, more cows needed to be added to the farm. The farm has 22 cows, and 5 old cows were slaughtered for the students. They were not old, but the ones that were there by that time, by the time of the annual general meeting. So don't say that they were slaughtered because of old age. They are not old according to age. The veterinary doctor has carried out a survey to buy the right breeds. Parents were requested to contribute to the high voltage gift for current Dr. Charles Kahigiriza as he retires. The responsible person was the board governors and the school administration. The high voltage gift, Dego Land Cruiser, was bought for him. Members noted a decline in A-level performance and requested the school administration to lay strategies for better performance. Strategies have been laid and have been put in place. Facilitation started early. Frequent testing of students through topical tests. External facilitators are integrated into the system to revise with students. Regular meetings with candidates. Retooling of staff through internal and external seminars and workshops. I thank you, Chairperson.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Present last time, is that the true picture or the true recording of what transpired in our last AGM? I needed somebody to move the microphone so that we get somebody to propose and please, one who is ready, put up your hand and pick the microphone. Those one who has ready. read through the minutes and has seen also the action notes. Can we adopt these minutes as the true representation of what transpired?
Should I say my name?
Yes, please, for record purpose.
Yes, my name is Ndejje Sss. I propose that we have 2 minutes.
Thank you. He has proposed Ndejje Sss. You put up your hand so that the person holding the mic can see you. Yes.
My name is Ndejje Patrick Sonko. I second that the minutes be adopted.
Yeah, thank you very much. We need to clap our secretariat for having done us that wonderful job. So, with that, and we already had received comments, and we move on the next item on the agenda, which is receiving the audited annual report and financial statement from our external auditors. The Query and Associates, certified public accountants.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, the head teacher, the members of the Board of Governors, the members of the PTA Executive, my dear parents. You are much welcome to this annual meeting. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to be of service to this great school, Ndejje Senior Secondary School. I know that time is not on my side, and I'm standing between the opportunity you have got to meet your own children. I'll therefore be brief. The financial statements are presented within this book from pages 41. You can see page 41, we've got a cover page. 42, the table of contents. 43, administrative information. 44, we've got the report of the executive committee, but we've got a more detailed report. 45, we talk more about the subjects being studied at the school. Page 46, we have a statement of responsibility for the financial statements, where you're interested, the PTA executive, to manage the finances of the school on your behalf. Page 47 to 48, you've got the audit opinion. Page 49, you've got the income and expenditure statement, otherwise known as statement of financial performance. Page 50, you've got statement of financial position that shows the assets, cash, the debtors, and the creditors of the school. On page 51, you've got a statement that reconciles your balance sheet and income statement. Page 52 to page 53, you've got policies, accounting policies that explain the basis of the financial statements preparation. And if you are sitting here an accountant, I don't know if I've got fellow members of the institute, they will be able to explain to you some of the details. So page 54 to page 60, you see the details. Now, dear members, we've got to agree as to whether I read the verbatim or not. But my chairman, the PTA, has whispered to me that on the look of things, you need to be brief. And indeed, I want to be brief. And I look at 2 or 3 key statements. One is that statement on page 49. That statement shows the budgeted income, what you expected to receive, and what you expected to spend. And then the actuals, what actually did we receive? And the purpose of this statement is to help you understand the financial management aspect of the school. We also show the previous year's performance. So for the year ended 31st December 2023, the management of the school budgeted that they would receive 4.5 billion, allow me to summarize it that way, but indeed received 3.3 billion. And then we have the expenses. We have academic department expenses. They plan to spend 20 million, they spend 19.2. Administration expenses, they plan to spend 339 million, they spend 251. Domestic or boarding expenses, they plan to spend 62, they spend 60. Employment costs, otherwise known as salaries, booster allowances, and so forth, they plan to spend 1.8 billion, they did spend 1.8 billion. Extracurricular activities, plan to spend 51 million, spent about 46 million. Activity expenses and projects, they plan to spend 36 million, they spent 20. Repair and maintenance, they plan to spend 442 million, spent 425. Health and sanitation, they plan to spend 15 million, spent 15.5 million. Travel and the transport expenses, they plan to spend 58 million, they spent 40.8. Tuition expenses, they plan to spend 353 million, they spent 335 million. Utilities, that is water, electricity, and so forth, they plan to spend 131 million, they spent 125. At the end of that day, the total planned expenditures were 3.3, and they spent 3.1. And here we see the surplus. Actual surplus, income over expenditure, was 141 million. This is called revenue. In government, it's often referred to as recurrent expenditure. But also we have what we call capital expenditure. For the main assets you see around, we had planned to spend 1 billion. Oh, I only spent 79 million. And work in progress, as we moved around, you've seen that we spent money, the construction of teachers' quarters, and other involvements, administration office, we spent 107 million. So at the end of the day, there was a deficit over expenditure. I know somebody might be asking, how do you spend what you don't have? Now, you do spend what you don't have. Because when you don't have, like school fees, you can't borrow from the bank. We didn't go to the bank. But you may have to borrow from a friend and so forth. So what happened? The school used some items, especially in construction, and maybe other supplies on credit. And when you look at the balance sheet, that's the next page, page 50, you'll be able to see you'll be able to see a note under current liabilities that at the end of the year, note 20, the details are given. On page 16, there was suppliers that were not paid. The total was 91 million. And that will explain to my brothers and sisters who are not accountants how you can spend when you don't have the money. That means items were, supplies were made, items delivered, but they were not paid for. That's why there was an over expenditure. At the end of that day, on page 51, you will see that the school had 49,524,594 in the bank, in the various bank accounts. Yes, the school did not have any loan. I know previously when we were building this block, those who have been here long enough, we got a loan of 1.8 billion and we paid it over 3 years. But as we talk now, the school does not have, the PTA does not have any loan obligations. Yeah, Mr. Chairman, the parents are very happy.